Sorry, I'm kind of dragging today. But you know who's not dragging? Freaking Mac. Merry Christmas, Mac. Merry Christmas week. That was so kind of you. Man, 10 gift subs. 10. That is so many gift subs, Mac. That is so kind of you. I'm not really in a hurry today. Everything I do is a little slow. And somebody took my trash can. Yeah. Choo-choo. Did a plague get me? No, not really. I don't feel sick, but I definitely am congested a little bit, and I have a headache from the congestion. So the day after the wedding, so let's see, this was the wedding was on Friday. And then Saturday morning, my mother and my stepmother-in-law and my father-in-law woke up and they were like, oh, we've come down with colds. And I was like, oh no, I bet the wedding was a super spreader event. But I don't know if I necessarily got a cold because I feel lots of sinus pressure, but I don't feel sick. But my head just hurts, but my throat doesn't feel sore. I don't have a cough. So I'm hoping I dodged it. Andrew got it the worst out of all of us. Auden didn't get any of it. Charlotte's a little congested. So that was so kind of you. Hold on. I'm just catching up to everything because Auden was asking me for things and I remember playing that in junior high band. Junior high band. Look at this. We've got VT, we've got Scarecrow, we've got Mac, the greatest, that gave out 10 gift subs. You're all great. You're great, even if you don't gift subs, but that was very kind of Mac. Greatly appreciate that. Greatly appreciate that. We've got Dorian. And Land Rider. Yeah, so yesterday I was messing around in Canva. So I have always kind of, well, not always, but I have semi been interested in animating. So I was messing around in Canva yesterday and I got this idea to animate these little dancing geese. Actually, it started out as dinosaurs. And then the more I got into it and the more I animated it and the more animate, I don't know, just timed it, you know, it's not actually, I guess it is animating, but I got messing around with it and I just loved it so much. And so I decided to make new starting and ending screens. My ending screen is a little different, but who doesn't love partying geese? I was so excited about it last night and it was my very first ever foray into animating. And it's funny because I don't draw very well at all, but I am kind of interested in animating. And I actually went as far as I gave Charlotte a list of just gifts that I know, right? Who doesn't love party geese? I mean, they're kind of like dinosaurs, really. I started out with T-Rex, but then I moved to geese and I was like, kind of the same. And we talk about geese a lot, like Lindsay. We're always honking at Lindsay and everything. So anyway, I loved my party geese. I was very proud of them because I made them all by myself yesterday. I mean, I found the image and then animated it in Canva. And I've never done that before. So I was really proud of it. I gave a list of gift ideas. No, like, why am I doing this? Actual gift ideas to Charlotte. And I was like, take these to Papa and just go off of this. Tell him to go off of this. So I don't know what it is he is choosing to gift me for Christmas, but an iPad stylus is on that list. Not an Apple Pencil because those are like super pricey. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Shoot. Dang, that was the one thing that I forgot. Let me find it here in StreamerBot, and I can delete that. Let's see. So I don't know. I may get a stylus. I may not. I'm not sure. To be totally honest, I don't even remember. You know what? Let me write this down, and I'll fix that after the stream. My bad. I forgot that. But I'd like to kind of mess around with, like I said, not that I can draw, because I can't, but you don't have to be a super awesome drawer to animate. Even if you draw something really silly, it would be fun to mess around with that. Hey, Chaos, how are you? Merry Christmas week. I think I said that to you yesterday, but Merry Christmas week again. Okay. Delete message. Okay. I've got all these notes. So many. Honestly, I have this, and I have this, and I have, my desk is a mess. And before Wedding Susie was like, you know what? That's after Wedding Susie's problem. And now I am after Wedding Susie. And I'm like, the Art for Kids website / YouTube channel is great, is a great resource for drawing. Yeah, I can draw some things. Like I drew this. Oh, hold on. This is not impressive at all, but Auden had me draw 2 Christmas things. So I drew a tree and I drew a present. Charlotte and Auden can both draw a lot better than me. And for Christmas, we got we made an apron for my dad. Did I take pictures of it? You guys, I was very, very impressed. Let me see. I've got pictures here. Who dat? It's Gail and Sword Art. I know, Mac just like, oh, here it is. So there's lots of dog hair on it. But this is the apron we made my dad. So Auden drew her little picture. And then Charlotte hand drew a picture of Master Chief from an online coloring page resource. And I know that that's a little blurry. I know you can't see it super well, but it is highly impressive. So we put that on an apron for my dad. And then we made my dad and stepmom matching shirts. On my dad's, it says, if lost, please return to Colleen. And then on my stepmom's shirt, it says, I'm Colleen. And my dad was like, we are going to wear these at Costco, and I bet we'll get a lot of chuckles. And I was like, perfect. So that's what we gave. That's what we gave my dad and my stepmom for Christmas. And my dad's birthday was on the 17th. So with it being geared toward kids, it's pretty easy to follow. I'm not interested in learning how to draw like super, super well, but I just kind of like the idea of learning how to animate. And so I kind of messed around with it yesterday. When I was younger,
never half butt.
I actually used to make stop action videos with my Barbies. I wonder if I could find those and like put them in my computer and then redub them and actually speed them up the way that they're supposed to be sped up. You know what I mean? But I used to make these stop action videos with my Barbies. I was always kind of fascinated by stop action. And it's Tuesday, I blame my mom for that, because my mom showed us really interesting animation. You guys know this, weird animations when I was really young. But a lot of it I really appreciated, because like clay animation, stop action, not all of it was scary. And so that was the first time I ever like animated anything. Hey, it's Wolf and it's Chain. Merry Chrysler. Merry Christmas. I don't. Merry Christmas. Yeah, my girls are super excited. And I think we're actually going to do Park Day tomorrow, because why not? Like, the girls are going to need something to do. I just have some things to wrap. Today, we went out to Walmart and we got Ander like 16 boxes of the shaped macaroni and cheese. That was all he wanted. So we got him SpongeBob and Ninja Turtles. But I sound worse than I am. I took an ibuprofen because my head hurt, but I've got all this congestion up here in my, like, right through here. And so I sound worse than I actually feel. I actually feel better today, other than the sinus pressure. I kicked him out on an air mattress last night because I was like, when you are congested, you snore like a freight train. So go sleep out on our king-sized air mattress. So that's where he slept last night. sometimes you just got to do what you got to do in order to get a good night's sleep. Because I didn't even get a good night's sleep the night before. But I hope everybody's ready for Christmas. We're mostly ready. I just bought some extra wrapping paper today, and I'm waiting on one more gift to show up tomorrow. And then I actually need to go out and do a little bit of last minute, like, shopping. Stocking shopping. She's not listening, right? Hey, Chiron, how are you? Forgive me munching on peanuts for a second. I have not, okay, I say that I'm not sick. I have not felt 100% since I had that terrible night. When was it? Saturday night when I took that vitamin C and it totally messed me up. And I was up all night feeling nauseous. I've not felt totally 100% since then. Charlotte is back to 100%. I am not. So I don't feel sick, but I don't feel normal either. But at least I don't have a cold. Don't go. I know. I really shouldn't, but yeah. No, it's not USPS. It's Amazon. But see, I was worried about that. Amazon says it should be delivered tomorrow. I was worried about that, so I bought something as a backup. So, and that's available for pickup like right now. So that's another thing I have to do tonight is I have to go and pick that up. Okay, wait. Somebody messaged something in. I asked on the Discord, how hard is it to replace a digitizer screen on a Switch Lite? And people were super nice. Sword Art, Trekkie. Everybody was really nice and said, yeah, I think you can do it. And John Steed said, film yourself doing this. It will become your most viewed YouTube video. I mean, maybe. I have a second overhead camera that I could. We didn't get any snow in Utah either. And my sister's really salty about it. You know what? I was grateful though, because we were standing outside that temple in the mountains that my sister-in-law got married. That's what she got married. And it was so windy and it was already maybe 40 degrees. I can't imagine if it had been like snowy and even colder, we would have been so much more miserable. So I was really grateful there wasn't any snow. One thing I did learn though. So we rented a car and it was a Jeep Pioneer. No, Wagoneer. And it was big and it was black and it was like CIA fancy and it had 2 rows in the back and it didn't have a lot of trunk space, but we were able to fold down the back rows. And we drove that around all week. There was no snow. There was no moisture in the air at all. Nothing until one day it rained just a little bit. And after that, our car was absolutely filthy. So all my life, I thought Utah cars were just gross and disgusting because they were driving around in the snow. Apparently, it's not just the snow that causes cars to become filthy in Utah. The rain is filthy because it's in this valley. And so there's all this fog and all this pollution. The inversion is terrible. And so people get sick more often there. And the rain itself is just disgusting. So our car by the second day was filthy. And it hadn't snowed, nothing, just a little bit of rain. And it was so filthy. I remember looking at the car on like day 3 and being like, how? It gets gross. Like it doesn't, I wouldn't say it gets gross. My dark blue car has never looked as gross as that black car did in Utah after that rainfall. Never. It's never looked that dirty. Ever. And I don't even get car washes very often because I'm more of a clean freak of the inside of my car rather than the outside of my car, because the outside of my car is I don't have really any control over, but the inside of my car I do. So at a gas station, I'm always like throwing things away and stuff. That's the one thing I didn't get done before we left was clean my car out. So it definitely needs a clean out, but I clean out the inside of my car pretty regularly. Take a laundry basket, pull everything out, vacuum it all, pretty easy. And then at a gas station, you know, whenever I go fill up with gas, I always throw away all the trash that I find. I go into the back seat, all that stuff. My car stays relatively clean on the inside, but I have never seen my car as filthy as that car we rented after that rain. Never. And I don't drive a ton, but I do drive, and it does rain here in Texas, but I also park in a garage. So Maybe that's part of it. But I mean, rain isn't always clean, but the Utah rain is like on a different level because it's like I said, the inversion. And when we were up at that temple up in the mountains, we could look down on the whole valley and see just all the pollution and the fog. It was crazy. And Utah apparently is like a little miniature Silicon Valley because everywhere we went, it's so industrialized now. Everywhere we went, we just saw these giant buildings with the weirdest names, usually one word names, Kiln and Enso and Ripshaw and Tuckett and like all these weird things. And they're all tech startups. All of them are tech startups and they're everywhere. They're just dotting the freeway. As you drive down the freeway, they're everywhere. These massive buildings. And I'm like, what the heck do these people even do? I don't even know what they do. But maybe this also explains why everybody in Utah looks the same. All the guys dress the same. They all have their Apple Watches and their square glasses and their square-toed shoes. I'm not really sure why that is. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying everybody, every dude in Utah looks like that. I don't know why. I don't know. It's a good look. It looks good on most people, but there are so many of them that they start to look kind of cookie cutter and you're like, what? And then all their wives look the same too. All the women look the same. They're all the same build, the same blonde. They have massive eyelash extensions and they're beautiful families. I will say they're absolutely beautiful families, but they all look the same. They start to look kind of cookie cutter after a while. And as we were driving to another temple that hasn't even been finished yet, Utah has like 12 temples just in the surrounding area that my dad lives in. It hasn't been opened yet. It's still being built. And so we went and we took a picture in front of it and just, I don't know, it was a nice little family thing. And as we were driving there, we were pointing out all the very Mormon looking houses. And I can't even describe it. The very Utah Mormon houses. And I can't even describe it, but we were cracking up in the car because I was like, oh, that one. Oh, that one. And Andrew was like, oh yeah, that one is definitely a Utah house. That one for sure. But there's also a lot of really new construction as well, which is odd because not this last time because we just didn't have time, but the time before when we went to Utah, we drove around like my old stomping grounds. We went to the house I grew up in and we drove to the house I was born in and we drove past we drove around the junior high I went to and everything. And it was wild how much of it was still just as I remembered, but then how much of it was also totally brand new. New houses being built that look nothing like the houses around it, just newer, bigger, kind of more minimalistic, kind of more what's the term I'm looking for? Minimalistic is not the term. Just updated, just a lot more modern, homes. But they're all nestled in between these older homes. And so it gives this really weird visual, I guess. It was super weird. So it was like half of it was exactly as I remembered it. And then the other half of it was like within 2 years, brand new. So new. There were churches on every corner. Man, it was crazy. It's so different. It's so different than it is here. But every time I go back, I'm always like, yep, this is it. This is Utah. This is what Utah has always been. And, I oftentimes wonder what's going to happen someday when my dad passes away. I actually wonder if my sister Katie will stay there. I don't know. But if my stepmom passes away first, Gail's like, that's why I had to leave. I don't really look like that either. And neither does Ander. Oh, but Ander got to go. So Ander kind of sort of oh my gosh. Okay. So when Ander was in high school, he had this group of friends and they used to have this website and this like brand almost. It was called Give Me Back My Son. And it was videos. They used to make videos where it was like action movies, comedy movies, whatever. And they were all into making these little videos and doing stunts and things like that. And they made tons of them. And it was this group of friends that they all kind of lived close to each other. And they haven't talked to each other in a really long time. And so Ander reached out to one of them. And Ander's not the type of person that wants to go out to Utah and like meet up with a whole bunch of people. That's me. I have old friends that I want to meet up with. I didn't this last time. We just didn't have time. I didn't even tell anybody I was coming because I was like, what's the point? Just to be like, hey, by the way, we're here, but I can't come hang out. But Ander actually was the one that got together with some friends, and one of his friends that he hadn't talked to in a while was like, dude, I'm getting married. I'm getting remarried this Saturday. And Ander was like, what? So Ander had a suit packed because we were there for a wedding. And so Saturday evening, Ander went over to this wedding reception of his friend, and he met up with all his old buddies from high school. And when he got home, he was like, yeah, it was great. It was really fun. It was really nice to catch up. And then we were on the way to the airport the next day. He was like, I think that did me more good than I ever would have imagined. It was really nice to be around everybody. And I was like, no man is an island, man. Like, you need your friends. Like, I know you have me, but they were a huge part of your life. And I'm so glad you had an opportunity to do that. I would have loved to go with him, but I wasn't about to take time away from my own family to go do that. But he was there for a couple hours, and, it was loud, and, but he was able to kind of talk to his old friends and kind of catch up with them and see kind of how they were doing and whatnot. And they were a big influence on him. And it's kind of crazy to see the different paths all our friends take. You kind of have an idea of who you think you want to be and who your friends are going to become. And then people make choices, and life doesn't always go the way that you think it's going to go. And, so they all seem to be doing pretty well. But Ander was really, really happy about that. He was really I think he was surprised. He obviously was very surprised at how much he needed that. And I'm really glad, because usually it's me that's like, hey, take the girls so I can go meet up with my friends and talk for hours and hours and hours. And this time it was him. We sat at my dad's house and we sang Christmas carols and we made snowflakes. And I tried to get my dad to watch K-pop Demon Hunters, and we made it until you very first meet Gima. And then we had to turn it off. We had to pause it because my sister showed up with pizza, and then we just never started it again. And I was so bummed because I know my dad would enjoy it, but whatever. I was like, Dad, even Joe likes this movie. But I could tell my stepmom wasn't really into it. And if my stepmom isn't really into it, then it's kind of like, well, if she's not into it, then nobody should be into it. So I don't touch that. But my sister showed up with pizza, and we ate Costco pizza anyway. And Costco pizza was so much better than the Sam's Club pizza I ordered a couple weeks ago. So much better. So which, not a fun concept. My stepmom came along when I was already in Texas. And so I don't know her crazy, crazy, crazy well, but I do know that she and my dad love each other very, very much. And they're a good couple together. And she does have some kind of funny isms that I'm kind of like, She can be a little judgmental at times. And it is very clear that she has been so far removed from having little children in her home that she oftentimes has very high expectations of my children when we're with them. But they're kind of our only option to stay in Utah if we don't want to pay for a hotel or an Airbnb, which, by the way, I don't even feel like is worth it anymore. I don't feel like Airbnb is a better deal. And so she kind of has some funny kind of isms, but ultimately she and my dad are very, very happy together, and I'm happy for them. My one thing is, I do think she's the reason my dad stopped playing Halo. However, I do believe that as a retired dude, I think my dad would play way more Halo than he should. And I think he could get very, very locked in it and not do anything else. And I can see that becoming a problem because, yes, he's retired, but he also does have other responsibilities, and there are other things that he should do. And he has admitted to me that he doesn't have a lot of self-control when it comes to it. But for a long time, I was like, man, like, why does she have to ruin something that my dad likes? He's retired. Who cares? Who cares if he plays Halo? But I think my dad would play Halo for like 8 hours a day. Yeah, retiring into your gaming chair is not the play. Exactly. And my dad fully admitted when he was out here last time, like my siblings and I were just talking about this. They were like, maybe we should get dad an Xbox for Christmas, and maybe we should just bite the bullet and do it. And I was like, you guys, I don't think that would solve any problem. I don't think that would solve anything. I think that would make dad really happy, but also make him feel kind of conflicted because he knows that his wife isn't super supportive of that, and he has no self-control. So it's probably better that he just doesn't have access to it because he can't control himself. And he's aware of that, and that's fine. So when we come visit, I even asked him, I was like, do you want me to bring Halo? And he was like, no, I could have brought it. I could have brought my Steam Deck and the dock. and I could have just let him. It should be understood. You can have kids or you can have nice things. If you have nice things and you invite children, said things will no longer be nice. Yeah, she just has kind of a higher standard. Like, she doesn't go downstairs very often, but that's where all the toys are, which is fine. But when the girls play with the toys, she insists that they have to be cleaned up after they play with them every single time. And I'm like, we're here for, if we stay with them for 3 days, I'm like, I don't understand why it's a problem to you. You don't come down here. This is basically a storage room down here. Why don't you just let us kind of mess up your basement? We're not going to leave it a mess. I mean, we'll leave it cleaner than we found it. But she can be kind of judgmental sometimes, but she's a lovely person. And she doesn't have the same, you got 20 minutes, babe. She doesn't have the same mental instabilities that my mom had. And I didn't understand my mom's mental instabilities until I became an adult. Or no, until my mom and dad divorced. And then I lived with my mom. And then I understood that my mom didn't think the same way that most people did. And that she had a hard time with things that a lot of people don't have a hard time with. And so while my stepmom does have a couple things that I'm like, I feel a little uncomfortable with certain topics around her, like my kids and stuff. Ultimately, she is much more with it than my mom kind of ever was with my dad. And I appreciate that because, everybody deserves to have, if you are equipped to handle somebody that has mental instability and has issues, like it's one thing. I feel like I'm talking myself I'm digging a grave here. My mom was a victim and chose to be one. That's what I'll say. Everybody has struggles. Everybody goes through hard times. And some people don't have control over their situation, but your situation may not be your fault, but it is your responsibility. And my mom would not take responsibility. And that is frustrating. And some people can handle a person like that and some people cannot. And my stepmom is very much like nope, let's figure this out and let's fix it and let's find a way to make it through this. And my mom was not one of those people. She was always looking for someone else to blame or someone else to say, well, this is the reason I am this way, or this is the reason. And I get it. That's an easier way, but it's not a healthy way. Because we all struggle with things. And so when there's real professional help needed and you can do it, but you won't, that was my mom. And that was really frustrating. It was frustrating for everyone involved. I am obviously not saying that people that have mental instabilities do not deserve love or attention or a partner. That's not what I'm saying at all. But if you know that you have some sort of, if you know that you struggle with either anger or you struggle with victimhood or, whatever, if you're aware of that, then that's up to you to kind of work on that because no one else can do that for you. That has to come from you. So I hope I'm not like I said, I feel like I almost made it sound like people that struggle with mental instability like my mom did don't deserve happiness or love or whatever. And that is absolutely not true. Everybody deserves love and support because they're human beings. But if you're not willing to do the work to help yourself when you are aware that there's a problem, that is where the problem comes in. If you're not willing to help yourself, no one else can help you. It's true. And my brother struggles with this as well because my brother's always been kind of a save it guy. He wants to be like the knight in shining armor. And I fully believe he developed that because of my mom. And because of that, he has always gone into relationships that need fixing. He's never had a relationship that has been relatively healthy because he doesn't know. He's only now learning what that looks like. Because all his life he has the wounded bird syndrome. I can make it better. I can fix them. I can be the one to change them. And the reality is you can't change anybody. So that's all I'm saying. I'm saying that my mom had issues that she knew she had, but she chose to instead become a victim all her life instead of be like, you know what? It's going to be hard, but I'm going to do this because I want to be better and I want to make this relationship better and I want to make this work. It was easier for her to just be like, well, none of this is my fault and I'm this way because blah, 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 blah. And it's everybody else's problem to fix. But we can only do so much and I dealt with this with my mom too. When she lived with me, it got really, really old after a while. And because Mac's right. It does drain on the ones trying to help. And eventually you can't give from an empty source. So if I'm completely drained, I can't give anymore. And so my mom's situation, my mom had things happen in her life that definitely played a part in the way that she looked at the world. But my mom also many times did not take responsibility, and it was just easier to blame other people. And that got really, really exhausting. And that all got really, really heavy there for a second. So apologies. It's Christmas. It's almost Christmas. I am smack bang in the middle of a fight from yesterday. Yesterday's stream was awesome, but I also feel like I was all over the place. I feel like I was all over the, yeah, Merry Christmas or something. I feel like that got really heavy, and I didn't mean for it to. Because I don't want anybody to think that I'm like, oh, well, you people should just suck it up. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm aware, like, my sister suffers from like clinical depression. You know, my mom suffered from clinical depression, which was out of her control. So there was that was out of her control, but there were a lot of other behaviors of my mom's that I was like, I feel like we do have control over this, and we are just choosing to maybe do this and that. And I mean, I've told you guys that. I've told you guys some of the stories of, you know, her. I also believe that a lot of her chronic pain kind of changed her, like, how she was thinking. I legitimately think she wasn't the same person that she was when she was raising me because of everything that happened. And that can happen, but it's Mactastic. Happy Christmas Eve, right? Yeah. So I'm literally in the middle of a battle, or like right about to start this battle with Queen What's-Her-Face, Zeal, I think. Because I got there, I did the whole Black Omen yesterday, and then I made it to the very, very I imagine this is the final boss. I thought it was the final boss like 4 times yesterday, and I was wrong every single time. So let me turn my thing on. Oh my goodness. Yeah, chronic pain is, I mean, I watched my mom struggle with it, and I have a lot of sympathy for it. And it wasn't the chronic pain that was a problem. It was the fact that even long before that, my mom was very much like, because even with my dad, my mom would say, well, I think we should get marriage counseling. And then they would go get marriage counseling, and then they would be like, all right, well, let's talk about, you know, your husband and all this stuff. And she was always quick to be like, well, he doesn't do this and this and this and this and this and this. But then the second they were like, okay, well, what about you? Da, da, da. And she'd be like, well, I don't want to go see that therapist anymore. It's like the second that they brought it on her and tried to help her take some responsibility, she was like, no, this isn't my problem. This is his problem. But I find that really hard to believe that it was only my dad's not perfect, but my dad's also not like a tyrant, and he's not a horrible person. So I missed this. Landrider says, I can be a very good enabler for my best friend in terms of some of his habits, but I'm trying to avoid that sort of thing when it would become detrimental. Now on my end, that's a different and difficult story. Yeah, Anders' mom is pretty similar. She's very much an enabler for her daughters as well. And that's caused a lot of problems. All 3 of her daughters have major issues because they've been enabled most of their lives. I believe everybody deserves support and love and kindness and, you know, compassion. But there comes a time in everybody's life when you eventually become an adult and you have to take some responsibility and choose whether you're going to try and fix this problem that you have, or you're going to try and work through things, or you're going to be a victim all your life, because that's a choice. And that's when I have a hard time, is when I'm like, okay, but now, like, you're aware that there's this problem and you're choosing instead to just be a victim all the time. That doesn't go over very well. And I'm going to turn on this music, and it's not nice music at all, but okay. So, oh, we have to start here. Oh, that's right. That's right. What is a spin kick? What is this? 2, 3? Oh, electrocute. That's what I was gonna do. And I gotta turn my music off. I feel like I am so close. I'm often having this kind of talk with religious folks, and I'll remind them that even Jesus gave up on people eventually. I mean, because you can't make people do anything, right? Everybody has their own free will and choice. And so even Jesus Christ is not going to make somebody do something because that takes away their agency. And that's not that wasn't ever the plan. We all have our free will and choice. And so, yeah, sometimes you got to be like, and so that's what I had to do with my mom. I ended up having to set a whole lot of boundaries, because some boundaries that made me feel really guilty and really awful. But I was like, I can't. And it was hard too, because it's like my mom would be like, well, I don't feel like I can ask you to help me because you don't want to come see me during the week or whatever. And I would feel really guilty about that. But then I'd remind myself and be like, you know what? I wouldn't have had to set that boundary if you hadn't crossed all my other boundaries and been so critical of everything I did with my children and whatnot. Like, these are consequential boundaries. These are not just me being a jerk. This is me having to save my own space. This is so heavy. No, let's talk about something happy. Let's talk about ice. Ice. I don't know. Is ice good for him? I'm not sure. Him, it's a machine. I don't know. $4.69? Well, okay. See, they make you use all your MP on this fight. And then, you know what? We're all going to use mid-ethers. Ice, the solid form of water. Discuss. We're going to give everybody... I kind of wish Marl wasn't... You know what? We're just going to attack like regular, because it's just going to take... That was 400. Okay, I want to hear Christmas traditions. Mediocre. It's John Steed. It is the middest. The middest of ethers. Does anybody have, like, well, I've told you guys this. We always went out caroling because my dad was tired of us waking up at 3 a.m. We stay up till midnight Christmas Eve for prezzies. So you guys start opening presents at midnight then? Oh my gosh, my girls would love that. Secret Santa. I know, I looked up online, you know, how to do that. And I was like, I don't want to, here's what I don't want to have happen. If I get a Switch 2, I will pass my Switch to Charlotte, which means her Switch Lite will go to Auden. What I don't want to do is give Auden a Switch Lite that is all scratched up and then try to fix it and then ruin it. That's what I don't want to do. And so I'm trying to figure out how, I mean, I don't think she'll really care. Like, if I were to give her that scratched up Switch Lite, like, today, she wouldn't be like, but it's scratched. Like, that's all she knows. That's all she realizes. That's all she's ever seen of Charlotte's Switch. But what I don't want to do is give it to her and then try to fix it and then have it break and then have me be like, oops, I broke it. Sorry. Now you don't have a Switch anymore. So that's what worries me. Sometimes it's better to let a professional do something. If you're not comfortable doing it, it's worth the money. I know, I think it's like $80 or $100 to have the screen replaced. Oh, Baymax is dead. Oh, I haven't been paying attention. I've been trying not to use my magic power because I need it. Dude, Muppet Christmas Carol. Best rendition, my opinion. Susie Grace's opinion. I love the Muppet Christmas Carol. Da-na-na-na-na-na. No. Yeah, we have like screen fix-it stores. We have them around, but I was trying to decide if it would be better. But I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of like, well, maybe I should just have the professionals do it, because I did look it up last night. And there are places that have pretty good reviews. And I mean, you know, I mean, it is kind of what it is, but you know, bless the Muppets. The YouTube channel Defunct Land does a whole thing on the Muppets, and apparently Jim Henson was like Hollywood god tier at one point. Like Jim Henson could do anything he wanted and nobody would question it, because Jim Henson was just everywhere. But Jim Henson was kind of a wanderer when it came to like projects and stuff. He never stayed with one project for very long. He would get it started and then he would like make sure everybody had it, and then he'd be like, all right, now I'm gonna jump over to this project. He never stuck around with anything for very long. But apparently when he created Fraggle Rock, he said, oh, attack sacrificed to... This is gonna take forever. He said that this show was going to stop wars. 8? I haven't been paying attention. This is the same type of crap. You gotta attack him with magic, then you gotta attack him with, mediocre. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Oh, we did it. Good job. Good job, team. But see, Baymax has 33 magic points. Maybe it did. Those wars never happened. True that. Could be. Could be. I don't know. It's not like her current light is unusable. It just needs a little fixing. Better to do that. Oh yeah, no, I don't want to buy another one. I would rather just fix it. But if it's 80. Brunch Christmas Day with my husband's family, waffles and eggs and cinnamon rolls, bacon and fruit. That sounds amazing. That sounds so good right now. I'm gonna have some peanuts because I can't have that. You know what would be great is if they would heal you for this fight. That would be awesome. As long as you follow directions, even if it takes 1 hour to complete a step because you're constantly double checking. I mean, Ander replaced the, he replaced the charging port on his laptop. And it took him a while, but he did it. I've been meaning to do that for forever. And then I just never got around to it. Like, I know I could do it. I just... Scarecrow says, when we got the Wii U, we stayed up till like 3 a.m. rearranging the living room. Oh, Auden doesn't even, like, that's all Auden knows is Charlotte Switch the way that it is right now. I don't think she would care. But if I'm going to give it to her, I'd rather give it to her like... Okay, we're going to focus on the... We're going to do a Cure Wind. And then we're going to focus on the... That's 20? The face. So we can't do all. Oops. Watch, this won't be nearly as bad as yesterday. Yesterday I was so distracted by so many things. Does this electrocute everyone? Oh, well, I know what we're gonna do now. We're gonna do a Cure Wind for sure. Bacon and eggs, hash browns, chocolate milk kind of deal. That also sounds super good. I'm not a big chocolate milk fan, but Charlotte used to love chocolate milk. Every morning on our walk, she had to have a little cup of chocolate milk. Auden does not like chocolate. That's not true. She likes chocolate with caramel, and she also likes chocolate with, like, she'll take chocolate with peanut butter. Okay, does electrocute do everybody? Yeah, okay, can't do that. Yeah, bang that chest. Nice, that was great. Oh no. Nobody's dead, right? Okay. We're gonna cure wind. Oh, that's right. I gotta stretch. Hoo-hoo, big summer blowout. I know that's not what you said, but chocolate yoo-hoo? A chocolate yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo, big summer blowout. Bubby, quiet time's over, baby. Here comes the crash. Ready? Oh, not yet. That's only 2. I love that. If her door is closed, she can't hear you, baby. Ooh, tamales and banana bread. Oh yeah, that sounds amazing. My mother-in-law makes this banana cake that is to die for. It's so good. I've never really loved banana bread until I tried that banana cake, and now I love banana bread. Oh, I hate that. Oh, that move is so awful. Son of a biscuit. You just push it. It's okay. Heal beam. No, I can't do anything. Oh, because I don't have any, Just give me a high potion. That's cool. How did that not kill Marl? Oh, now she's dead. There it was. You know what? I've actually never had eggnog. But, oh my gosh. Does she not have any either? Oh my gosh, she doesn't have any. Okay, hold on. What am I doing? Mid-ether to everybody. Okay. I'm fighting a bad queen. Yay. No. Wow. Yes. Did the lady... No. Did the move take away my MP, or did I just use... Oh, I only have 30. That's why. When you... Whoa! Oh! Son of a... Oh! Oh my gosh. Wow, what a horrible fight. I hate this fight. Yeah, that's right. Give her an elixir. What did that do? Did that give her full life? Yeah, it did. Ah! Okay. I've never had eggnog, but I do have a vague memory of drinking eggnog or having eggnog ice cream when I was really little. There was this place that was called Winder Dairy that was like a drive-through kind of, you could get milk and stuff there. It was like a drive-through creamery. And I hate this fight so much. No, that's probably gonna kill him, maybe. Okay. Wow, we were doing great there for a minute, but no. And I do remember getting eggnog ice cream, but I haven't had eggnog as an adult. I don't remember. I haven't ever had it. I have no idea. Oh. That sucks. Wish I could learn all these things. Okay, heal her. You know what? We're gonna use high potion on her also. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to use one on her. Because that brings her back, like, to full health. Man, I cannot get one single hit in. Okay, that wasn't so bad. This sucks! I can't get... Okay. Now I can finally get a hit in. Man! The problem is, you can't... You gotta take a turn to, You gotta take a turn to, replenish your MP. And when you do that, it screws everything up. I mean, she's hasted, but that's true. But if you die... That's right. Boo, 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 boo. I'm gonna give myself a high ether because he is who I need to cure. I know I do. I forget about haste, don't I? Oh. Oh. Oh, good. That hand is ready. Man, I cannot... Okay, what is it? Haste? No. Oh, she's dead! Oh! And he's down. Cheese and crackers. And she's running out of... well, yeah. Well... I think a rise only takes like 2. Goodness gracious. And you can't take the hands down because they will... Ah! Again! I hate that move so much! Heal everybody. Okay, there we go. No. We're gonna give... Who do we need? Marl. High ether. Can we buy high ethers? Yeah, I think we can. Some of the items you can't buy, so you don't want to... Like elixirs. I don't think you can buy elixirs. I hope that wasn't the wrong thing to do. I mean, I'm basically taking about 900 HP every time Ayla attacks. Lame. Oh, see? We're gonna have to cure wind again. I can't... Wait. No. There we go. Oh, I didn't haste Baymax, though. She's good on MP, right? This is going to be so satisfying to kill her. Get out of here. You know, I appreciate in Final Fantasy VII how when their life... This threw me off because when their life is low in Final Fantasy VII, it turns yellow. But in this, it's just yellow when it's their turn. And so that totally weirds me out. Oh my gosh, I think we did it. Oh, hallelujah. Die. How dare you vermin hound my steps? Oh, almighty LAVOS, lend me your power. Is this another?
Did you guys see that? I did it!
I mean, I did it, but like... What now? Mwahaha! At last, Lavos stirs. Before him you are as grist before the wheel, but I shall attain immortality. Wow, she's still not dead? Unless he's gonna rise up and he's gonna... So wait a minute, are we fighting him right now? Is this the end of the game? Oh my gosh, I was not ready. The power of haste. I need to go buy more high ethers. Oh my gosh. What? Oh, at least they give you a chance to... Okay, what was the deal with that Robo Dragon? What were the notes? Why would it show that robot? Why would it show that robot dragon? Unless it's saying this fight is a lot like this one, but I can't remember what the... What does it mean to bookmark? Temporary... Oh, okay. I remember this. It was either hit the head or don't hit the head. Got it. So were you supposed to go for the head? I can't remember. I think it was you're supposed to... Well, I guess we're about to learn, huh? Well, at least I have 20 high potions. That's good. That is good. We've got 10 ethers, so we're going to use some of these. Should have gone with the head. Oh. Okay, those were ethers. Cool. How's my life looking? Oh, I should have cured before I did that. I am very, very concerned. This is the end of the game. Like, this is it. Can we leave? I was not ready. Yeah, at least they give you... Left hand part restores body. Wait. I haven't even done anything yet. Wait, left hand part? That's the left hand part? Okay. Lob an enemy as if it were so... Oh, no, that's not what I want. What happens if you attack him? No counter? Okay, cool. Wait a minute. Why can't I attack him now? I can only attack that thing? Why? That's annoying. Punched! Wow. Okay. How am I supposed to remember all this stuff? I don't remember. That was forever ago. Oh, but look, they give you a chance to, like, regroup, which is nice. I don't even really have. So this is like, hey, this is what this was like this for this boss. Are you only allowed to hit him one time per round? Oh, that's why you're supposed to. That's why you're supposed to kill one of them. Because then they can't do a triple attack. 9. Awesome. Good job. Good job, buddy. That was so good. Nice try. Okay. If he counter 23, oh, so it's magic. Oh, Ice 2 is not a more... You know what? Wait a minute. Does haste work in a fight like this when every time he changes his attack mode, it like starts over? I feel like haste would just start over every time. Oh, that was dumb. I feel like this is not... Well, I'm not going to say that. Okay, so yeah, he's magically weak right now. An ice tackle? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, iceberg toss, that's good. It's like my favorite. It's like my go-to. Oh, that wasn't so great. I don't understand how this is supposed to work because he's only one dude. How can he attack like those bosses? That doesn't make any sense, but I don't know. Get those punches in, buddy. Obnoxious. See, now we can't hit him anymore. So apparently you're only allowed a certain amount of attacks per round. Which does make... Which actually does make sense, because if not, then you couldn't just wail on him. I'm just curious if I'm like super overpowered and that's why this fight feels so not intense. Yeah, I would like clarification. I don't fully understand what's going on. I don't understand. I need a guide. You're going through a boss gauntlet, killing all the previous bosses. But they're not the previous bosses, though. The early bosses have very low HP compared to your current power. Interesting. What a weird way. Why am I not actually fighting them? Oh, he doesn't have any MP left. Dang. Let me help you out, buddy. So when you can't attack him anymore, it's because you killed him. Oh, got it. Got it. Okay. What is a lapis again? Oh, that doesn't... I have 12 turbo ethers. And what do elixirs do? Fully restores HP and MP. Okay. Okay, who is this again? I don't remember. How much is that? 12? Okay. That's so funny because I was like, I don't understand. Is this just like, oh, this is what the fight is supposed to feel like? But we're basically doing a gauntlet. Got it. Of course we are. Gauntlet. That makes me nervous for what's to come. Not gonna lie. Like, we won't have to go through like Queen Zeal or something, will we? Like, you know what? Let's just attack his face with regular attacks because, oh, just kidding. Because that apparently doesn't work. I don't remember these bosses. $200. I know, and I don't like the Oh, that's right. Oh, now I remember. Okay, yeah. His defense is low. Oh, now I remember that. Maybe I could sell my sell my Metroid Prime trilogy to get a guide on eBay. No, nice. Yeah, okay. I'm not letting go of that for anything. My cape. So does he use all the same move? No, he has his own moves. And everybody seems to be doing A-okay so far. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Sure. One for you too. Great. Good job. Good job, team. Okay, Magus. I don't remember anything about Magus. Like I said, I don't remember these fights. Oh, now I do. So now we have to hit him with something other than ice. What do we have now? Hey, Raven, how are you? It's so funny that you used that emote. I just changed my starting screen to dancing geese today. So great. I love it. Pixelated geese. Pixel geese. Ow! Okay, wait. So now he absorbs everything, but oh, he absorbs everything but electricity now. Wow, I'm not smart. Or something like that. I mean, that has to be. It looks like he's going like this. Ah, peace. Okay, there we go. We don't have fire. Oh, yeah, we do. Actually, we do have fire. I think so. We have the proximity bomb. Why can I not do the proximity bomb? I never can. He's got 28 MP. Baymax has 28 MP, but I cannot do the proximity bomb. Why? I can do the heal. I can do the rapid fire fist, but I can't do the proximity bomb. Why? That doesn't make any sense. You know what? We're just going to hit you with a Christmas vacation. Whoop, whoop. We're just going to hit him. Yeah. And then he's going to do something different. Yeah. Oh, what? It's like my proximity bomb doesn't work anymore. Somehow. I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but I can't do it. That's the only fire. Oh, nice. That's the only fire thing I've got. Iceberg toss. Boom. In the face. I don't even know how much MP. Oh, we're still on ice, I guess. Uh-oh. His mouth is like wide open. Oh man, we're still going. Fiend Lord's strongest dark magic. Okay. Is the... Oh, I was getting ready for like 400 plus damage. Is the proximity bomb a triple tech? No, because it only says that you need him for it. So why is those things? How long is your Christmas vacation, Raven? Ooh. Oh, that means he had like a charge. Oh, 3 days. You know what? 3 days is better than nothing. 3 days is definitely better than nothing. Okay, everybody's life seems to be A-okay. But we need... I did not expect to fight LAVOS right now. I thought for sure... Oh, you know what? I'm going to use speed capsules for... Baymax for sure. What's ambrosia? Oh, we don't know. Okay. I think we're okay. I think we're gonna survive it. He had like a countdown type situation. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Do we want to attack all enemies? I can't remember. Oh, was I supposed to, You don't get Friday, but you're taking it off anyway? Good for you. Just do what you gotta do sometimes. Oh, now he's... Iceberg toss, iceberg toss, rapid fire fist. Those are my two go-tos. If this is the final boss of the whole game, this is a chill battle. Like it's just so like everything feels really slow. Even the music, I mean the music is intense too, but like it just feels very... Okay, that's 8, 12 beast toss, throw an enemy around. No. I love that they give you an opportunity to heal and like check your party before each battle begins. This is a long fight though. I wonder if... Oh no. Yeah, he's counting down. The background gives very late game vibes. Agreed. Quick, lob that ice sickle. No, iceberg. Iceberg, not an icicle. I didn't even get to... Oh, with the hands? I looked through my car's glove box today and found an instruction book. Should I throw it away? I heard somewhere reading the instructions is cheating. Yeah, you're just supposed to figure it out on your own. That actually reminds me, this car we rented in Utah, everything was on a touch screen. The air controls, everything. It was so obnoxious. But the manual was like this big and didn't give us hardly any instructions. We were supposed to scan a QR code for everything. And I was like, are you kidding? We never did it. We just tried to figure it out on our own. We kind of did. I was so annoyed. So yeah, read your instructions. Once again. Okay, wait. They can heal, right? I feel like you're supposed to attack the hands. It was the hands first. You know what? We're gonna do ice on everyone. Wait, are we? I don't know. Wait. No, I hate ice too. I want knobs and switches too because it's dangerous. It's dangerous to figure out how to, like, it's so dangerous to try and be turning the AC down or the heat up while you're driving with like this touch screen. It's totally dangerous. I don't like the touch screens. The next car I get, whatever car it is that I get, I will be replacing whatever their touch screen is or whatever. Or I mean, I guess it kind of depends, but I hate it. I hate having all the comfort stuff. Yeah, there's no good reason. It's more of a distraction. Cars these days are the safest they've ever been, but they're also super distracting. And I don't understand how it's supposed to be safe to have these giant touchscreens in the car that emit so much light. It's hard to see at night because the screen is so bright. Man, this is crazy. I don't know. I had such an issue with it. I was like, all I want is a knob and like buttons for the actual like comfort controls. Come on now. Am I really asking that much? I don't feel like I'm asking that much. And you had to go into like this separate menu every time. I was like, this is ridiculous. We're gonna do a cure wind, maybe. Oh, wait. Yeah, now we are, because this is the first time I feel like my life has gotten to a... It probably is. It's probably easier because it's just one part instead of a whole bunch of parts. But man, I was highly irritated. I was like, this sucks. Oh man, who earns? I mean, they only give him 250 life each time. That's not that much. So does this mean we'll have to go through... I think I asked this before, but I'm wondering if this means we have to go through Queen Zeal again, or if these are all just like main story bosses that are not optional. Because I don't want to fight Queen Zeal again. That sound. Oh, I do not like that sound. Oh, now he's ready, and I better get ready. It is time to get serious. All the laws to keep people from touching their cell phones while driving, but the newer cars have bigger screens and are even more distracting. It makes no sense. For you to make a law that it is against the law for you to even touch your cell phone while you're driving, but then have all these newer cars be released with touch screens, it makes no sense. I am so against it. I don't mind having a tiny screen that shows like the name. Like Anders' truck is really nice. He has a Toyota Tundra, I think. And his is really nice because the screen is relatively small. So it mostly just shows like the input that you've got going on, the radio stations and stuff like that. But then it has buttons all around it for like the air and for all that stuff and everything. And then for like even seeking on the radio and everything, it's the perfect balance of like a screen for display, like the clock and the radio station you're listening to or whatever your media is. But then everything else is buttons. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want. But I even took a picture of it and searched for it online, and it's basically like a Toyota thing. You can't just buy one, I guess. I mean, maybe you could if you went to a junkyard, but... Okay, it's time to get serious. I guess I can't save or anything, right? Christmas Eve Eve! Oh, here we are. This is like the big crazy business. Oh, but that doesn't work on any of us, does it? No, it does not. Kick you in the face. How much life have I taken down from him? So much. Happy Festivus. You know what? I've actually never seen that episode of Seinfeld. We never watched Seinfeld when I was younger. Never, never, never. My dad didn't watch Seinfeld. He watched some Simpsons. My dad really liked my dad really liked the X-Files. Which used to like terrify me when I was no. They used to absolutely terrify me when I was younger. Yeah, let's do a spin kick. I don't know. I don't know why I haven't seen it. My dad just never watched it. It was just never on around. But my dad watched a lot of X-Files. And my mom was always like, you can't watch that with the girl with like, you know, you can't watch that with the girls around because they're scared or something. I don't remember. And it did. It used to scare me. The one I remember the most was the snake one. It was like this church or something. And the pastor was like a snake or had a snake inside him or something. It was wild. It was crazy. It was wild. Well, if Friends was out, Seinfeld was definitely out. We never watched Friends either. My dad wouldn't allow us to watch Friends because he believed it promoted promiscuity, which it kind of did. It kind of did. So I never watched Friends. But I've certainly seen clips and things, and I do find a lot of it funny, but I just didn't grow up watching it because it wasn't really allowed in our house. My dad was just not down. Hey, Skybird! Sounds hysterical. Man, Marl's doing that magic work, baby. Thanks, girl. She definitely has the lowest defense, I'm noticing. My two other dudes are pretty cool, but she is... There's no way that that's the end. I knew it. Oh, let's go in then. I didn't realize this was gonna be the end of the game. Oh, at least there's a... Oh, so we can leave and we can buy stuff? According to my sensors, we are close to the core. Exclamation point. LAVOS smell, get strong. What does this mean? So this takes us to the end of time, right? So we can... Yeah, basically that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, so basically we're inside sin. This takes us to the... Yeah. Oh, that's what that little bucket does. Okay. Well, I need to go buy some things. Susie's life was never stuck in second gear. It's always been her day, her month, and even her year. Yeah, my dad was like, he was not down with Friends. And I don't really blame him because for how young I was, like, and I understand that it had a lot of love and that a lot of people really, really loved it. But I never got into it. I was just never allowed to watch it. I never watched How I Met Your Mother. I watched the first season of The Good Place, and I really like... did I finish the first season? I actually can't remember if I finished the first season, but I watched it after Gravity Falls when I was... Okay, wait. They don't have any high potions or anything? Where can you buy those? Maybe in the future? Where do you buy high potions? Where could we buy high potions? I think it was in... Oh no, it was inside the Black Omen. That's where it was. Maybe you can buy them in the future? I would imagine. Dumb inflation. Where are the people I can buy from here? Do we know? I highly doubt they have... Oh, wait. There are people that are like, buy something, right? Maybe. No. Okay, is there anywhere to... is there anywhere I can buy a high potion right now? I'm legit asking, because I don't know. I don't know where to buy a high potion. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, let me check my car's instruction manual. Is there anywhere you can buy them now that... I like how he's like, got any cash? This is the weirdest money, but I guess I'll take it, even though it's like, well, how, if that's not your money, then how are you gonna... Maybe antiquity? I have not played any Tales of Iron yet. It's on the backlog. I know nothing about Lucifer either. I'm just not... I don't watch TV much at all. I watched Gravity Falls, and then after that, I was like, I can't watch anything else. Like, nothing else is good enough, which is stupid, I know. There's like a sparkly back there. This might be where I can buy one. Yeah, 700, that's a deal. Wait, is that 500? No, I have, wait. No, hold on. High potion, okay. Okay, but I can't buy high ethers. There is a new in 12,000 BC. Oh, is this it? This guy right here? Yeah, I think this is the dude. Okay, I have 18 of those. Okay, cool. High potions. Oh, wait. I don't know if I want that many high potions. What I need are ethers. That's what I need. I'll take 10, and then I will take all the mid-ethers. I will also take more ethers, high ethers. Okay. Come again. Can I take that shiny in the back there? How do you get that? Everybody needs to move out of my way. Can I walk over the fire? No. Okay. So now we go to... Oh, and what we do now is we save. Actually, we gotta save. We gotta sleep somewhere. Oh, yeah, no, we can do that. And we'll use a shelter. That's the way I play through Final Fantasy VII. Every single shop I come to, I buy a tent. And then by the time I make it into the part where I really kind of need them, I have so many tents. All the tents. So there's something else inside LAVOS? Yikes. What's her defense is so heckin' low. And I can't even make it more. Dang. I think we're gonna do that because I can use haste if I remember. No, wait, end of time. End of time. And we go into the bucket. Hello, potion seller. I'm going into battle, and I need your strongest potions. Basically, please, hi, yes. I'm gonna need your strongest potion. Oh, and I can save here. Oh, and then this. Oh, I didn't even need to use that shelter. That's okay. Is like the true form of like Queen Zeal inside there or something? Man, I gotta tell you, she's hung around for a heck of a lot longer. That gate leads to 1999 AD, the day of LAVOS. If you wish to see the world destroyed before your very eyes, then by all means go, but know that you yourselves may share the same fate. I mean, like, that's where we came from, right? That was not what I was expecting. We're going inside LAVOS, yeah? Inside Sin? Basically. This is not the same place that we were in. Wait a minute. I am confusion. It put us... Oh, wait. I want to go back and look at all the little... Hey, it's Alex! That's what I thought. But I want to go back and look at all the little... Of course, if it would have brought us in on one of those little, like, things... Like one of these little light things over here. One of these little dudes. But I think they're all... I mean... You can technically go to the Day of LAVOS over here too, can't you? Oh, I don't think so, no. I don't think it did. We need a top 10 Susie games of 2025. Doesn't need to be released in 25, just games you played this year. That's a good idea. How many games have I played this year? I know. I've probably only played 10. I can't even remember. I played Final Fantasy X. I played... Did I play Neva this year? Silk Song. This. Of course I've played... Well, I guess I say I've played this before, but I don't remember anything about it. But we were inside... Oh. Oh. Got it. Okay. Now I understand. I was like, it all makes sense. Neva was last year? Oh. What have I even played this year? I don't remember. I'd have to go through and look at all my VODs. Yes, yes. We have, and now we are going to save here. Gosh, was Neva last year? That's crazy. It doesn't feel like it was last year. I played Minute of Islands, which I liked. It was a little heavy, but I liked it. Have not finished Burly Men at Sea yet. Genova? This is LAVOS. Ooh, I like this music. The original Zelda, Metroid Fusion, Super Mario Wonder, Rayman, Skyward Sword. Oh, man. That's right. It's all coming back. It possesses the DNA of every organism that has ever dwelt on this planet. Oh, this is great music. Whoa! That took a heck of a lot of life down for him. Dang. I am digging this music. We're gonna do a cat attack. Okay, so we can attack the arms. Why are you picking on my robot friend? this music is fantastic. We're gonna electrocute all of your body pieces. Destroy one side and then... I love it when they do that. I love it when they bring like the regular music in. Oh no. Oh shoot, he's gonna kill Marl and she's not gonna be able to heal. Crap. Oh, that took both of them down? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh no, no it didn't. It took her down. What? How come I can't do that? I don't understand. Oh, that's because he's not dead. I was like, why? I don't get it. I am not smart. I'm gonna use an elixir on me right now. Oh, Ayla's still really low. I should have... Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was a lot. I like how she glows even though she's dead. If I could just get one of those arms, man. Just one. Man. Oh, we're gonna need to cure after this. Whatever this is looks bad. This looks really bad. Oh, that's not so... Well, it was for Baymax. Okay. Yeah, just get rid of one of those arms. I don't want to get... I think Mactastic's right. Usually, if you get rid of both the things... Oh. If you get rid of both the things, then they kind of go nuts or whatever. Oh, shoot. That's not gonna work. Because she's gonna die. Yep. He killed me! All three of me! Oh, man! Oh, so we watched the end of the world? Boo. I know, I was so confused. Because I was like, there's no way. I don't want to watch the end of the world.
Pretty evil.
Ah! My biggest problem with that redeem is that there's no good way for me to slide out of the chair. It always just ends up going back. He killed me, all three of me. I don't want to watch the end of the game. Hey, it looks like a Lego thing. All three of me. Yeah, see you later. A captain always goes down with his ship, right? I don't know what they're on or in or... This is so sad! I failed. Now, wait a minute. Why does he want to destroy the Earth again? Isn't he, like, sucking the juices out of it or something? Wow, way to rub it in. That you suck at this game. I don't know. Okay. I gotta haste everybody, like, right off the bat. Right? Okay. And then... So that gives her better magic defense, but it takes down her... That sucks, because both... What did he do? Was it white magic that he did, or was it dark? Was it black magic? Or shadow damage? I can't remember what he did. I guess we'll try. Can he wear a black vest? Maybe I'll put him in a white vest. Or maybe I'll put him in a ruby vest. No. Ruby. What's the one that that absorbs water, or not water, I'm sorry. Oh, a red vest. That absorbs 50% of fire. That's what it is. Was that yeah, he would look so good. Was that move that like rained down laser beams or whatever that kind of looked like fire? Was that considered fire or was that considered light? That's my question. What does she have? Luminous robe, magic defense +5. That's not going to do me any good. Well, I guess we'll go try this, and if it fails again, I can just... I don't know. Pause the game. No, I can... Well, I guess we can just watch the end of the world again. What time is it? It's 3, so I have an hour. I do love this music. This is great music. This is very, very great, like, end boss music. I was just confused with LAVOS, like the big spiky LAVOS, because I was like, Okay, laser beams. What is that? Or maybe that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, okay, cool. That didn't do anything for any of us. Oh, he's already down! Are you kidding? No. He's already... Oh my gosh. That was a stupid... Ha! That was so fast! Okay, so wait. No. We don't have to go through all this again. We totally don't have to go through all this again. We do not have to go through this whole thing. No. So that laser beam thing, I didn't see any sort of elemental thing to it. I don't feel like putting either of them in dark or light vests helped. The magic defense is one thing. Or white vests or ruby vests or whatever. The magic defense is good, but you can't have both magic and physical defense. It's like you have to choose one or the other. So for like Marl, her physical defense is really low. I don't really know how else to... I do like that haste helm. That's good. I wish I had a second one of those. This doesn't do anything. Prevents lock. Prevents stop and slow. Prevents confuse. Okay. I guess I'll just go in again and try another time. Maybe... Well, I have to... You know what? I'm gonna switch. Her haste helm. I'm going to give that to Baymax. Wait, what is the Dragon Home? Oh, but that's straight +5. Nope, lies. I'm going to give it to Oh, no, I'm not. Nope, I'm going to give that to him like I was originally going to. Because, if you can't beat it by the time sign off is imminent, then the playthrough is officially done. I'll just be like, yeah, so sorry. Like, I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm not streaming on Christmas. This game is done. I mean, I know I can do this fight, but I just have to be more strategic. First time, I mean, you gotta, I feel like there was more in here than that. It sucks that he can do 3 moves for every one of mine. Starts out with laser beams, which annihilates me, and then he does those dumb half moon things. Oh, see? And she's already down! Man. And then in order for me to actually bring her back, it's like... Okay. No. We're gonna rapid fire fist this right side first. Maybe. If I can just take down one of those arms. I still think that's dumb that the cure 2 doesn't cure all your people. That's stupid. Focus group. We needed a focus group. That move is so brutal. Ugh. That kills Ayla like instantly. If she doesn't have completely full life, it kills her instantly. Okay. I did all this extra stuff so I would be strong for this battle. So I would be strong. Want to be strong. I don't know how much life he has. Body activated? What does that even mean? I don't know. Oh, see, this is gonna kill us all. 882? That's insane. That's so much. Okay, but at least we cured. We're good. Everything's fine. Maybe. I don't know. Ayla's at 53. Okay, yeah, we're cool. I hate that move. I mean, I hate the laser beam move, but like... Okay. Nope, I'm gonna have her give him a high ether. Because I rely on his MP. Baymax. You're the man. Oh no. Ah! Okay. It's almost like the main character has to be present in order to beat the final boss. Why would that be the case, though? If they give you this whole party so you can choose your party, I don't see anything that he can do specifically that... Oh, no. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should have Chrono with me, but... I don't feel like there's anything he can do that I can't. Well, technically we're supposed to be over at my mother-in-law's house for like 6 hours on Christmas Day, but Andrew and I have already talked about it, and I've told him that is not going to happen, and that there is no way that is going to happen. But since we've been busy, and since Andrew's been working and stuff, it's kind of like we haven't had much time to sit and like, we haven't had an opportunity. I don't think Andrew's had an opportunity to talk to her about that. Yeah, she wants us over there for like 6 hours. And she just said, she just sent us this invite for the Christmas party, and she said games will start at 2 and then dinner will be at 6 and then gift opening is at 7. And I was like, no, I'm not. And apparently I'm in charge of games, but I'm like, I'm not putting 3 hours of games together. I wouldn't even want to do that with my own family. And she's still 3 weeks. She's 3 weeks in recovery from back surgery. And I was like, there's no way. She can't, you know, she can't be in the kitchen cooking food and all that stuff. There's no way. Nice. Good job. Oh, is that going to kill him? No, it didn't. Awesome. Okay, we got rid of one arm. Now let's go after the body. Wait, how's everybody doing on MP? Marl needs some MP. Like stat. Ah. Okay. So maybe you are supposed to take the arm down, maybe. Let's cure everybody because that looks bad situation. Super Mario Wonder World cart. And my mother-in-law's house is relatively cramped and small. It's not a small house, but she just has a lot of furniture everywhere in it, and I just feel like it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. We're not going over there for 6 hours. But I don't feel like I can be the one to say, hey, we're not going to come over for 6 hours. That has to be, that's got to be Ander. But he's been busy and we've been traveling and it just hasn't been a priority. And so, oh, see, that doesn't work because I've got the thing. Oh, what? I thought... Oh, shoot. I thought that Marl couldn't be stopped. Isn't that a status effect? I am annoyed. That's the whole reason I did the thing. That's the whole reason I put what I had on her. There is a helmet that stops confuse or whatever. Oh. Oh. Merle's down. Oh, but she won't be stopped anymore. Oh, that's what made it happen. He just annihilated my... Okay, I gotcha. I understand. I think he just, like, cut through my... Oh, we're all dead, except Marl. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, Ayla is. And now he is, for sure. Oh, no. No, he's not. Ugh, this sucks. I don't want to keep using elixirs, but at the same time... So he can cut through my armor and cause status effects? That sucks. I've never seen that happen in a game. That blows. Yeah, I've never seen that. I know. What are you saving elixirs for? Well, I don't want to just use them all up immediately because then I'll just be out of them. I mean, I know this is the final boss, but like, ugh. Oh, Oh, what? Oh, that sucks. I did not realize that's what that move did. I mean, sometimes that can miss, but not usually. Quick. Okay, cool. I'm afraid to get rid of that arm because I'm afraid that his body's gonna go crazy, but if I don't get rid of that arm, it'll keep healing him. Yeah, but that cuts through, it cuts through that anyway. I'm wearing stuff that don't have, that is supposed to cut through that. It's supposed to, like, eliminate that, and he's cutting through it anyway. So it doesn't matter what I'm wearing. I don't even know what to do for him, to be totally honest. Because if I attack, I don't know, maybe this is one of those situations where if I attack both arms, sometimes if you attack both arms or both like things, the main thing doesn't go crazy. I don't know. Well, at least it's a miss. I'm scared though. I'm afraid that if I do hit something, okay. Does that mean he's not confused anymore? Cool. That's lovely. Never half butt. Use your whole butt. Or something. That takes so much life. That takes half my people's life down. Every single time. 2 of my people.
Sucks. This video game's hard. I don't wanna play it.
How did you guys play this when you were younger? No, this game isn't too hard. You just have to, you gotta get the... Hold on. I'm not ready for that kind of commitment yet. Yeah. Oh, that confuses them? Shoot, I forgot. That's what that does. Oh, a robot should not be able to be confused. I hate that. What does that mean? Oh, okay, we're okay now. But we're gonna cure wind everybody. That sound over and over and over again. That healing sound just over and over and over and over and over again. I've barely taken any of his life down because... Oh, see, I was going to put him in a red ruby vest or whatever. Ruby vest. Okay. I'm going to put haste on me. Haste on Marl. I guess me, am all those people. Me, that's me. All 3 of me. Dark Flames Embrace. These names are so... Oh, this is where a ruby vest comes in handy, for sure. Oh, he's dead? Aw, biscuits. That was close. Okay. Where did you come from? Who hurt you? He's like the things in the aliens in Independence Day. Go from planet to planet. Just sucking it dry like a locust. Oh. Oh, well, that worked. That was nice. Good job, guys. Good job. Well, I didn't think to buy any that stuff. So how come the confuse isn't working on... How come the confuse isn't working on... You know what? I'm not even going to ask that because I'm glad it's not working on Ayla. It must be something about she's wearing either... I can't remember what she's wearing. I can't remember if it's a helmet or if it's like actual armor that she's wearing, but something about what she's wearing, the confuse is not getting through. And I don't know what it is, but I love it. I am down. I am grateful for that. I guess so. Just short circuit a robot. Oh, because see, his haste helm isn't working anymore. So, yeah, it like cut through all... Ooh, I'm glad I just... Ah! That was crazy. Nope. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give her an elixir. Because then that gives her MP. And then she can arise him. And then she can do something. I don't know. He's running low. Oh no, his haste helm is working. But that's probably because we just brought him back. And so, I'm gonna give her an elixir. Nope. 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 I'm gonna give her a high ether. Marl, turn around. Thanks. Good job. Good job. You did it. Oh. Ow! I hate that move so much. Yeah, it must have something to do with either the tech or the... I'm not sure. I don't know what it is, but somehow it has something to do with what they're wearing and the fact that Ayla is wearing either a helm or she's wearing something that takes away confuse or something like that. So I'm not sure what it is, but whatever it is, I love it. I guess we'll do... Oh, is he low? Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, shoot. He's gonna die. Okay. No. No. How many elixirs do I have? I don't know how many elixirs I have. Yay. Good job. Raises LAVOS attack? Cool. That's awesome. I am not prepared. Cat attack is 3? Okay. And I know I'm probably missing a bunch of things in chat, but obviously I am laser focused. I don't ever want to do any sort of combos with like Baymax or anything because I want to make sure that he's available to heal. Although he has haste. Oh, but he doesn't have enough. Oh, crap. Oh, but that's confused, right? Oh, shoot. I shouldn't have done that. He needs the MP. Dang it. Nope. 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 A mid ether? That doesn't give him a lot. Ah! So stressful. So much stress. Okay, well, her magic defense is high, so that's cool. I mean, I don't love it, but... Okay, how's everybody doing? Yeah, haste doesn't work very well because everybody keeps dying. Oh, see? And that's probably gonna kill... Oh, yep. That kills him anyway. Oh my god! gosh! Woo! That was really close. That is a terrible move. Okay. I can't stretch right now. I'm busy. It's not gonna happen. How many elixirs do I have? 8? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm using that because it gives me all my MP back. Oh, I think I do have some turbo ethers. Oh, this is going to confuse both of us, huh? Cool. No Ayla to save us. Dang it. This is going to be... Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I was going to say, that's going to be my undoing. He's going to make me... he's going to make me... like confused, and I won't have anybody to take my confusion away, and then I'll just die. He'll just whittle my life down. Yeah, just die of confusion. Just be like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. You know, for 3 MP, that's not too bad of an attack for using 3 MP. Holy crap. Man, you know what? Oh, shoot. I was gonna raise Ayla because she can't be confused. Man, that is the worst. I hate that move so much. Okay. I hate not being able to see their life bar, but at the same time, that's real life. You can't, people don't have health bars. That would be really great, though. No, I need... Okay. I need to cure myself. And then I need to do some sort of combo. I don't know. Spin kick? Sure. That sounds great. Yeah, the poison sucks too, but I'm not as worried about the poison because I have to... Because I'm reviving... My guys are dying and then I'm reviving them so often that it's like the poison just goes away. Did we do it? That was LAVOS's goal? What? To storing and analyzing the genetic code of every creature on the planet. He aimed to use it all to induce self-evolution into the ultimate form of life. This thing is the reason we're all here? His offensive capabilities are incalculable. My sensors are overheating. Ayla, no run. Ayla, no, hate lose, hate run more. This planet is our home. Lean's, Doan's, everyone's. Doan's, Doan. And we're taking it back. We're fighting again? Oh my gosh, I used like all my elixirs. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding. I didn't use all my elixirs, but I have... This music's cool. And now we fight you, Yevon. Yeah. Okay, 204. That wasn't so bad. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have done that. Everybody's life is okay. just okay. I'm gonna assume that this... That main fight was the really bad... Oh, okay. Oh, better get my heal cure wind ready. Oh my gosh, what? That was insane. That was so unfair. How are you even supposed to... There's no way. How are you supposed to... I don't understand. Hey, it's Paladrune! I'm so confused. How are you supposed to do a fight when it takes double the amount of life you have in one shot? I don't get it. Should I have Chrono in my... Somehow, should I have him in my... There's no way. My life isn't even close to 1440. I'm so confused. I feel like this fight is unbelievably unfair. How are you supposed to even... Like, how are you supposed to even... Unless you are supposed to have... What's his name? Chrono. Oh yeah, see ya. I don't understand. All I'm gonna do is spend my whole time just curing my people. Oh, that's not even gonna do anything because that's right. Hey, it's Artemis! I am. Oh, this annihilates all my people. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, well, it annihilated her. Okay, cool. Ugh. I don't understand. Was that supposed to be a confused tune or something? No. Elixir on her. What is a spirit bomb? I don't know what that is. My proximity bomb doesn't work. Ugh. Halves HP. I hate that. I hate that so freaking much. That is the worst. It's such a sucky move. Halves HP or reduces the HP to 1 or whatever. It's such a sucky move. Okay, so that did give life to one of them. I can't tell if it's taking... Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. This isn't Dragon Ball Z. Oh, I don't know what a spirit bomb... I was like, is this a move that I don't know about? That doesn't even take that much... Like, that doesn't even take that much... How much does she have? Okay, Baymax has... That doesn't even take that much life down. Maybe there's a way of doing this that I'm just not aware. This is gonna kill all my people. I'm confused. How is this supposed to work? Because there's no way, unless there is some sort of way to like block his attacks or something. How are you supposed to compete with an enemy that takes 1400 HP when you only have like 700? Am I doing something wrong? Should I have Chrono in my team somehow? I haven't used Chrono in forever, but does he have like some sort of magical power that I'm supposed to do? Is he gonna like sacrifice himself? That felt so unfair. But I guess this is why you have a guide. You guys, I have to beat this today. So somebody tell me how to do this fight, because I gotta beat this today. Seems really silly to not beat it. Other combinations of characters. I know Ayla's really strong, but Ayla doesn't have any magical power. Yeah, if anybody has a hint, now is the time. Because I do not want to not beat it and then... Where do I start? Do I start? Just do good. This is probably going to start me. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding. No, I'm not doing this again today. I'm not doing this again today. That was so long. And I have a half hour until I'm technically supposed to sign off. I'm not doing this fight again. Apparently, this has to wait until Friday. I'm not going to go through all that again. That was so much work. I hate it when they do that. I don't like it when any game does that. When you have these massive fights at the end and like there's no like that drives me bananas. And I know that it's just a game, and I know that after watching you play several RPGs, I have noticed that you don't really grind for levels much. No judgment. It's just my experience. I do personally. I don't when I stream them. So is that my problem? I'm not like strong enough. What's the highest level you can have in this game? I assume it's 99. I hate when games do this. And 90s games do this, but like Rebirth did this as well. Whereas there's just this boss after boss after boss kind of gauntlet at the end of the game. And I get it. It's supposed to be like this big, giant, epic thing, but I would much rather just have one big boss, maybe two, that are just challenging instead of going through this whole giant thing. Because this means I have to do... Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, what is it? What did Mactastic say? Chrono, Luca, and Marl. Strong melee, 2 strong ranged, healing, and the 3 main elements. That's fair. But I haven't used any of those people in forever, so I guess I... Yeah, you do have the 3 main elements, don't ya? Don't ya? This whole time, I've been doing all this stuff with... It's true, I'm not at level 50. Luca is pretty far behind also. Ugh, what a long fight, drawn out fight. Swallow. I feel... Oh, that's the one that I got that was like... Okay. I need to take Marl's... Okay, so she's wearing... So it's the hat... Okay, no, she can keep that. She can keep all that. So then what is Ayla wearing then? Oh, wait. I took that off of her. Oh, it's an amulet that she's wearing. Got it. Okay. So the amulet... I better put on Marl, honestly, because she's my healer. Maybe? And then put the haste helm on Honestly, I should probably put the haste helm on Marl as well. Honestly. Hey, it's a good one! Most of these early RPGs need at least level 75 to keep the final boss from handing you your butt on a plate. Being a 90s JRPG, if you just go through the story, it can be difficult. If you grind and get all the secrets, then it's significantly easier. That's just something I don't want to do on stream because I feel like grinding is lame on stream. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then Baymax has what? Barrier Ring? Oh, he has magic defense plus 10 and he was still getting his butt handed to him? Interesting. Sure, whatever. And then the Nova armor. Maybe that's what I want. The Nova armor on him. Although prevents stop and slow. And then what does she have? Oh, she's the one that I haven't put any. I don't want it. That's my problem is I grind personally. I grind the heck out of my games, but on stream, I don't want to spend time on stream grinding. It's just not what I want to do. But oh, defense 79. Oh, that doesn't give me very high defense though. But see, that seems stupid to prevent all status ailments because it cuts through that. So then why would I choose that then? You know what I mean? Although I guess if that's the highest defense I've got, then that's kind of my only... Man, her defense is only 151. Buh. That is bad. Yeah, I don't want to... Oh, yeah, Baymax. I don't want to waste anybody's time. Oh, it's magic defense plus 5. That's speed plus 10. Halves fire damage. I mean, that seems fair. Seems like a good... I mean, the fire damage... See, the ruby vest also has... Oh, I'm sorry. No, the ruby vest halves fire damage. Attack 250. Playtime determines damage. Oh, that's right. I've been playing for like 40 hours. What's the one that... Oh, the ruby vest. That's what it is. That absorbs... Oh, no, that halves fire damage. What is the one that... That, like... Oh, the red vest. Wow, that gave him a lot of defense. His defense with that is 194, and with the vest it's 157. That's not a lot. What spells he has? That is a great question. I haven't used Chrono in a while. Cyclone, Wind Slash, Lightning, Cleave, Lightning 2, Raise. Oh, he does have Raise. But that's not a Rise. Frenzy, strike an enemy 4 times in succession. Luminaire. Attack all enemies with Holy Light. So he needs 746. This also sucks. Getting to the very end of the game and realizing that I legitimately just can't beat it the way that I am right now. That blows. I haven't used... Oh, but she has Protect. I haven't used Luca in like a hot minute. This is Revive and fully heal an ally. Where is the best place to grind? I mean, I fought almost every fight I came across, but did I grind? No, I did not take the time to grind. That's annoying. I wish I would have known that. What time did I go into the floating fortress? I don't remember. Is it around in other areas? I actually don't know. What time was that? If you go into it later in time, it will be there in earlier points. I was going to say that's probably the best place to grind. I noticed those enemies gave a lot of experience. I hate battles that take that long, but maybe that took that long because I am not strong enough. Well, I guess we'll go back 65 million years. It's as far back as we can go, and we'll check. Then I guess I'll have to do some Christmas grinding because there's no way I can beat that. He took 1,400 HP. I'm not even close to that. Some of my guys have 900, but maybe that's a defense thing. Maybe it's a defense thing. It certainly wasn't back here that I did the Black Omen. I don't remember when it was, but it certainly wasn't this time. Where is it? I don't know where it is. There's my pterodactyl. Is it somewhere like over off in the water? Oh, it shows up starting at 12. Okay. I don't think it was in this time. But I honestly don't remember. I don't remember the water being so gray. Oh shoot, maybe I did do it in this time. I don't remember doing it in this time though. Oh, yay. Well, I guess that's what I'm gonna do starting for Christmas is I'm gonna freaking grind. That is not what I wanted. I was really hoping. What I was hoping was that yeah, sorry I can't organize 3 hours of party games. I got a level grind for Chrono Trigger. You know what I'm saying? Surely you understand. What I was hoping, because there's that one point in the game when you face LAVOS for the first time and you're meant to die. You're meant to be knocked out because Chrono sacrifices himself, you know, whatever. And so I was like, maybe this is one of these situations. Maybe it's impossible. And we're like, there's no way. And then something happens, like the pendant does something or something like that. No, he's just crazy powerful. And obviously his little minions each have, like strengths. Like when I used ice on everybody, one of them gained life and one of them lost life. But what's the highest level you can be in this game? 99? I do not want to grind in this game. Like, don't get me wrong. I've really enjoyed this game, but I don't want to grind in it. I don't know. But I also don't want to be like, I don't want to do this because I'm so close to the end. But like, there is part of me that's like, I played through the whole game. Like, but what I don't want this to turn into is so much work. That's not what I was expecting at all. Because as I've been going through the game, I've been like, okay, I am stuffed up. I'm not sick. Maybe I am. I don't know. My headache went away, thankfully. I have lots and lots of congestion. I think the grinding is making me sick. This whole time, as I've been working through everything, I've been running past enemies, but then I'm like, no, you have to fight the enemies because if you don't fight the enemies, you don't get the experience. And so therefore you're not going to be strong enough for the very end. But I did not expect there to be another fight at the end. I didn't expect, but you know what? Part of the reason I feel like this has been long is because I did the Black Omen fight first. If I had just if I'd done the Black Omen like forever ago, or if I'd done it, yeah, if I'd done it before, or if I hadn't done the Black Omen and hadn't spent all last stream doing that, and then doing the Queen Zeal fight today, which took a long time, and then going and then fighting LAVOS today, which took another long time. Oh, but I don't have to do that. It's just the robot on the inside and then the guy that he becomes. Okay, all right. I was thinking we had to go through and do the whole LAVOS thing again where he like emulates every single baddie. We don't have to do that again. Okay, so that's better. But I definitely didn't expect to come to the very end of the game and be like knocked so flat that I'm just at a complete standstill. But what I can do... Does this version have the 4 times experience like the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters? I don't know. That would be awesome. I mean, I feel like the Black Omen can give me a good amount of like, but here's what I don't want to have happen. I do not want to spend the next 2 days doing some grinding because I can't spend the next 2 days doing a ton of grinding. I can do some. What I don't want to happen is, or to have happen, is to come back on Friday and still not be able to do it and spend the next week just trying to grind and beat the game. I would rather just give the game up at that point. I've played through the whole thing. I can watch the ending on YouTube. That is not going to happen. I am not going to do that. If I can't beat it on Friday, I'm not going to beat it because I feel like, and I know that that sounds crappy, but like, there are so many other games I would rather spend my time with than sitting and like grinding. And everybody's saying this is a great game, but man, I sure feel blindsided. But I feel like in Final Fantasy VII, can you do that on Steam? That would be amazing. If you could be like, here, can you just grind for me? That would be awesome. But it feels a lot like Final Fantasy Rebirth, where it's like all of a sudden the difficulty like shot up to like 1 billion. And I fought all the fights I was supposed to fight. I even did a bunch of extra stuff. I thought doing the Black Omen would make me ready. Really? You can how can you send a save file? I didn't even know you could do that. Well, I guess you can transfer them. But I thought I was, as long as like in Final Fantasy VII, I grinded a lot in Final Fantasy VII, but for the most part, I feel like if you just follow the story and you fight the battles that you come across, you don't have to do a ton of just running around and grinding, because I feel like it kind of naturally happens. And so that's why I fought almost every single fight that I came across in this game. I thought that would be enough. But for me to be at level 48, I don't have that kind of time, or I don't want to take that kind of time to grind all the way up to level 75. That sounds awful. And I know that's disappointing and that probably sucks for some of y'all to hear, but like, I am not willing to give this game that much time. I feel like I did what I was supposed to do. So that does feel a little bit like a slap in the face, but I can do some grinding, but I can't spend the next 2 days grinding for like 6 hours. Well, if there's a way to send a save file, how do you do that? I didn't know that was a thing. Let me save right now, because then I can at least keep my party. I did all that extra stuff I did with Ayla and Baymax and Marl, because, well, Marl is weak anyway. She's always been weak. It's not just a file in your file explorer. Well, it's on my Steam Deck, but I guess I could go into like desktop mode and find it. I think that's what the Steam Deck. Although, if it's in Steam on my Steam Deck, does that mean it's saved specifically to Steam? So if I open up Steam in this computer, or if I install it in this computer and then it does like a cloud save, can I transfer it? Will it be on my PC? I'm learning so much today. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. I gave that my shot. I did too many boss fights today. Too many. I'm done. I don't want to do any more boss fights. Does it support cloud save? I actually don't know. You guys don't have to grind for me. That's ridiculous. You don't have to do that.
We're gonna come across a boss fight.
Steam Cloud, up to date. It says the Timeless RPG Classic returns loaded with upgrades. What are the upgrades? Paladrin, you're so nice. That's what I do. So wait. So what you're saying is I should install this on my PC, let the cloud update, and then it will put a save file on my PC that I can just like send over to Mac, that I can just email over to Mactastic. I'm gonna have to accept a friend request from you so I can send that real quick. Oh no, send me an email to my, have I pinned that in the Discord? Send me an email to my, like, I call it my business, my stream email, like the original Susie Grace at gmail.com. And then I can email you a copy. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. I shouldn't even send it. It's the original Susie Grace at gmail.com. Oh yes, I did. I meant to respond to that. Sorry, I did. Here, I'll type it in chat. I mean, well, all caps. If you want to do that, that would be very, very kind. But it's also Christmas, and I'm not going to be like, yes, Surf, please grind for me so I can not do any work and beat this final boss. So I can just say that I've finished the game. I don't want to do that. I mean, if that's something that you would love to do, then I will let you do that, because I certainly don't have a ton of time to do that. I have some time, but I don't feel like I have time to grind all the way to 75. At least 75. By Bob Cratchit. I guess I'll send the file. If you send me the email, then I thought I'm being, part of me feels slightly hurt because I thought I did enough. Like, I know that these games do kind of encourage some grinding, but I thought that these games were mostly like, as long as you fight every baddie that you encounter, you can mostly make it, you can pretty much make it through the game. Maybe do a little bit of extra grinding. I did the Black Omen and I did all those extra side quests. I thought I had done enough. And so to come this far and be like flattened, that kind of sucks. That makes me kind of sad. I need to go buy something. I actually do need to go buy something. I need to go finish up because I do not want to go shopping tomorrow. I don't want to do it. So if you send me an email, I can send you my game file. Well, I have to download it and everything, but I can do a little bit of grinding, but that sucks. This game just got knocked down a couple points for me. I'm not going to lie. That sucks. Jacob Marley and the Wailers. We're Marley and Marley. Our hearts were painted black. Okay, well, whatever the case, I'll be back on Friday. Okay, here's the plan. Friday, we're going to do a Guess the Game scene. That's true. That is true. So Friday, we can do a Guess the Game scene. Scarecrow, you still want to put up that poll? Or do you want me to do it? I can pick 5. And we'll tackle this. But I'm not going to lie. If I can't do it on Friday, I'm done. I don't want to play. I've done it all and I can watch the end. And I know that sounds stupid, but like my time is very valuable. And there are so many other games that I would rather play or grind on than this game. This game is fun, but it is not my first pick. It's not my first pick of being like, yeah, great. I can't wait to sit down and grind for 3 hours. That's not fun to me. Horizon Zero Dawn, that's fun for me. I like that. I like doing the side quests in that. This one, I didn't do the Cyrus quest. I don't know if it has to do with Cyrus, but I think it does. I didn't do that one, and something about the rainbow in the Middle Ages. I didn't do that either. So, but that's only 2 of the other side quests that I didn't do. I'm so glad I did all those other ones. Can you imagine me coming into LAVOS without having done any of those things? So I do feel a little bit like a failure and I do feel a little bit like a quitter, but at the same time, I'm like, there's so many other games that I would rather spend that time grinding on or playing. Like Metroid Prime 4 is out. You know what I mean? Like, So here's the plan. We're going to do a Guess the Game scene on Friday. And then Merry Christmas, Paladroon. Merry Christmas to you and all yours as well. Thank you so much for popping in today. Not even popping in. Like, you were here. I love it. I love it. Merry Christmas. So we'll do a Guess the Game scene on Friday and we'll tackle this. If we do not beat this on Friday, I'm not gonna sit and waste a bunch of time. I don't want to say waste a bunch of time. I don't want to make people feel like I'm attacking the game. This is just not my cup of tea. So if I can't do it on Friday, I'm probably going to be done with it anyway and either watch the ending on YouTube or whatever. Hi, Bobby. We can watch the ending. I will feel 100% comfortable with that. I made it so close, so far. Unless there's another boss after that one. I don't know, maybe. Come Monday, I want to play Monument Valley. I'm going to play Monument Valley. And then whenever I finish Monument Valley, I will probably play the second Monument Valley because I've heard that they are both very short and they are delightful. So I want to play the two Monument Valleys. Metroid Prime 2. 4. Not Metroid Prime 2. Sorry. Metroid Prime 4. That is the plan. Okay? Yes. When was Metroid Prime 4 released? That was December 4th. That's almost a month. Not quite, but I mean, I know that I know that many of you are probably like, well, duh, it's the final boss. But oh, I don't have Monument Valley. They did just release a third one, didn't they? Oh, I forgot about that for Charlotte too. Okay, well, I'll have to look into that as well. Normally I try to bounce back and forth between a game that has like a massive fan base and could potentially help my Twitch channel grow, like Silksong. And then I go to one that I just want to play just because. But with Metroid Prime 4's release, I think we're just going to play Metroid Prime 4. And it was like Silksong was kind of a big deal. And then I played this. And then Metroid Prime 4 will be on my next one. And I think after that, it'll probably be Bionic Bay. I really, really, really want to play Bionic Bay, but I only want to play it on my PlayStation 5. I don't want to play it on Steam. I want it on the PlayStation 5. Hopefully there's a sale between then and now. I don't know, but now there's going to be an ad in a couple minutes. So that is the plan. Subject to change. Maybe. I don't know, but I really want to play Metroid Prime 4. So that's the plan for the upcoming, like, next week. Before I sign off, since I'm not going to be live tomorrow, since I don't stream on Wednesdays anyway, and I'm not going to stream on Thursday because it's Christmas Day, and we will definitely not be spending 6 hours at my mother-in-law's house, but we will be spending time together as a family. Obviously, if that does change, because my girls are going to want to break off and, you know, do their thing. I mean, I don't know. I guess it could be, but we're going to be prepping to at least, we may not spend 6 hours over at my mother-in-law's house, but we will be going over to my mother-in-law's house at some point. So there will probably not be a stream on Thursday. So, I hope everybody here has a very Merry Christmas, a happy holiday, whatever it is. Chris Mahana Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate. I hope it is a happy one. You deserve the very best. And I appreciate every single one of you. And I know I kind of went on and on yesterday, so I'm not going to do that again today, but I just appreciate every single one of you and all of your support. And support does not have to be monetary. Support can be just being here and just being in chat and chatting with me and with others in chat. Support is also supporting people in the Discord and building each other up. I appreciate that so much. So each one of you is important. I hope you don't ever forget that. And each one of you has unique gifts and talents that make the world a better place and make this community a better place. And I really do wish the very merriest of Christmases and the very happiest of holidays to everybody here, wherever, whatever it is you're spending your time doing. And thank you so much for being so supportive of me and my endeavors and my little family. And I can't thank you guys enough. Words just don't cut it. Words just aren't enough. So, Merry Christmas. And I will see all of you guys on Friday. All right? Feliz Navidad to everyone. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye, everybody. Have a good holiday. It doesn't matter. It's in the past. It's not over. It's not done till it's not over till it's what?